The head of the Wagner Group mercenaries, Yevgeny Prigozhin, says the 10-month Russian assault on Bakhmut in eastern Ukraine could fail because of lack of ammunition. Continuing his battle with the Russian Ministry of Defense, Prigozhin said Russia's front lines could be broken if his fighters do not get munitions promised in late February. The mercenary chief said on Telegram on Sunday, "For now, we are trying to figure out the reason. Is it just ordinary bureaucracy or a betrayal?" He continued, "If Wagner retreats from Bakhmut now, the whole front will collapse. The situation will not be sweet for all military formations protecting Russian interests." Prigozhin claimed on Monday that his representative had been denied access to Russian military headquarters and had his pass cancelled. Prigozhin issued his warning during Russian Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu's three-day photo opportunity visit, purportedly to Russian positions in eastern Ukraine and then to the occupied port city of Mariupol in the southeast. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and senior commanders discussed the situation on Monday. Valery Zaluzhny, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces, and Oleksandr Syrsky, commander of Ukraine's ground forces, spoke in favor of continuing the defensive operation and further strengthening positions in Bakhmut. Meantime, UK military intelligence says Russia's armored units, including the premier 1st Guards Tank Army, may be re-equipped with Soviet-made T-62 tanks first deployed in 1954. The analysts say there is a realistic possibility of the supply of the T-62s after a significant portion of Russian armor has been destroyed or captured by Ukrainian forces. About 800 T-62s have been taken from storage and retrofitted. The 1st Guards Tank Army had been expected to receive the next-generation T-14 Armata main battle tank from 2021. The T-62s do not have modern explosive reactive armor for defense against modern anti-tank systems. Two large explosions were heard on Sunday night in the occupied port city of Melitopol in southern Ukraine. Claims are circulating that the targets were Russian military bases. The exiled mayor of Melitopol, Ivan Fedorov, said in a TV interview that the blasts were in the northern part of the city. He asserted that the bases were destroyed and hundreds of Russian soldiers may have been killed. The General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine will provide more detailed information, the mayor said. With a pre-war population of 150,000 people, Melitopol was overrun last February 26, 2 days after the start of Vladimir Putin's invasion. With Ukraine's liberation of Kherson city to the west in November, Melitopol has taken on even more importance, including for its strategic location near the Sea of Azov and on the way to Russian-occupied Crimea. And the Ukrainian Special Forces unit Kraken reported that it attacked inside Russia's Bryansk region, destroying a military watchtower with a kamikaze drone. The observation post is used by Russian personnel to monitor part of the Ukrainian border. A video, published by Kraken, shows the tower being destroyed on the second attempt. Bryansk is a key staging point for the Russian invasion. There have been periodic explosions damaging oil depots and other supply and logistic points. However, the Ukrainian government and military normally do not claim the operations.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Also, if you want to support Warthog Defense, please become our member and get early access to new videos, exclusive members-only videos, and become administrator in comment section. The membership link is in the description.
Rescues every day. We had a guy last week, it's 6 rescues in 6 days. He's doing the job every day.